good morning, Nick. Everybody on the net. And not too much. It's 47 degrees this morning. Got a lot of blue sky. Haven't seen that in a while, but I've seen it yesterday afternoon, but not in the morning though. But looking good, so it's supposed to be much warmer next week. I didn't mind the cooler weather. I like the 50s and 60s, low dew point. So other than that, smooth run into Akron, and got to pick up some parts and head north. See what happens today. Anybody going out to the parks, have fun with that. Those are always fun events. I used to work guys out west on, they called it Summits on the Air. That was always fun. So. And I worked parks too. Have fun. It's always good. So, have a great weekend, Kitty VMM. I'll be clear.
Thanks as always, Brian. You have a great weekend too. KD8VMM, KD8SLG. Let's see what Randy's having for breakfast this morning. KD8TLB. What's up, Randy?
Hey, good morning there, you groovy cat. And good morning all you groovy cats and groovy chicks. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB. I put a mic on my HT. I'm hoping that sounds a lot better. And I've been driving race car because she don't need it, so I've been driving it. And I'm gonna hook the antenna and stuff up on it, so I'll get a radio here in the car. But hey, Nick, I'm having a donut stick this morning, and I don't have to work late today. So that's really good news. So I'm going to have a good weekend. No better one has a great weekend. And I'm like Brian, man. I like it like 50s and 60s, but the colder the better. I don't like that heat at all. But, all right, Nick. I appreciate you running the net. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB. Rain in the brake car. But, hey, Nick, let me know how my audio sounds. 73, and God bless everyone.
KE8TLB, KD8SLG. I'm using one of those microphones hooked to a handy-talkie myself right now. Because, when you start swinging your head around, you're changing everything. And the difference between a good signal and a bad signal can be just a head turn. Sounded pretty good. If you want to spend some time, some afternoon or evening when you're around, get on the repeater and we'll try it out. Find the best place to keep the handy-talkie, and then you can swing around with the HT all you want. Consistent is what you got today, Randy. Enjoy that donut stick and get out of there and enjoy some free time this afternoon. We're going to clear with KE8TLB. Let's make a call for mobiles in short times. If you're mobile, short time, now's your chance. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
November 8, Juliet Kilo Oscar. Joe in Willoughby, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 8 to November Oscar Victor. KC8 NOV Marty Streetsboro. Mobile, in and out, just listening.
KE8 OWX Mobile.
Alpha 8 Charlie Tango, Craig mobile, I'm mobile and short time.
All right, let me grab it there. We picked up Joe, NAJKO. Morning, Joe. In and out. Thanks for stopping by. KC8 NOV Marty. Got you in and out as well. Then we got KE8 OWX Mobile and AA8CT Craig Mobile. Let's grab Thomas. KE8 OWX. It's KD8SLG. Morning, Thomas. What's going on?
Good morning, Nick, and everybody else. Not a whole lot. We're just pointed at the office Glad it's Friday. I'm looking, I got to get gas here in a second. Then I've got about a half an hour before I got to turn around and run to a bunch of sites this afternoon. Well, this morning and this afternoon. So my day is already accounted for, and I'm just hoping the weather holds out. So everybody have a wonderful Friday, a fantastic Friday, and I'll turn it back to Net Control. KE8OWX.
KE8OWX, KD8SLG. You have a fabulous Friday as well, Thomas. And we'll see how long we make it without rain today. Have a great weekend. We're going to clear with KE8OWX. Let's talk to Craig. He was up dark and early this morning. AA8CT, KD8SLG. Where are you off to, Craig?
KD8SLG. Good morning again, Nick. Beautiful day. Headed to Health Point, north end of Worcester from Shreve. Go there and try to bend, shape, and brutalize my body just about every morning. And headed there right now. So, yeah. What was bright and sunny is now kind of overcast and cloudy, and it looks like we may be getting a sprinkle here and there. With that, thank you very much for being the NCO over this period while Gary's been off. We've appreciated it. I enjoy hearing your voice, so I'm sure other Barometer Netters feel the same way. With that, I'm going to turn it back to you. Have a wonderful day. This is AA8CT. Go out and make somebody smile. You make yourself feel better. Back to you, Nick, and thank you so much for being the NCO.
W8WKY.
A word from our sponsor. All right. Craig, you have a glorious day. Thanks for being here, man. And good talking at you. We're going to clear with AA8CT. I'm going to clear out some of our early folks from Outlanders there and get them in and out before it gets too late in the day. KI5OZZ, KD8SLG. Good morning, Nancy. How are you? Nancy may have taken her leave already. KI5OZZ, KD8SLG is still there, Nancy. We'll try her again later. Let's grab Ray. K5CFY, KD8SLG. Good morning, Ray. Okay, striking out here. We're going to try one more. KHJAX, KD8SLG.
Well, good morning there, Nick, and everyone else on the net. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian with K9LUCY, and W8JAX is on his way getting ready for the hospice this morning. So we have 72 degrees here in Jacksonville and mostly sunny skies, going up into the upper 80s today. Yesterday we had an interesting experience helping, well, we really didn't help much, mostly cheered her on as a woman helped to save a little baby duckling that had fallen down into the grate. The mama was looking around for it, and she got a little bucket and helped to get it out of the grate there, from under the grate. So we were really happy that the baby was saved. So hope you have a wonderful day there, Nick. Thanks so much for taking the net, and we'll talk to you again. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
KHJX, KD8SLG. Great talking to you, Wendy. Enjoy those tomatoes. Give Rod my best, and scratch K9LUCY under the chin for me, please, if she likes that. You have a great day. We're going to clear with K8JAX. Let's see if we can still grab Phil out there. K8PMI, KD8SLG. Are you still lingering about, Phil? sounds like Phil may have taken his leave this morning after talking to Jim this morning. Let's go to the dog pound to grab a couple of these guys. K4OG, KD8SLG. Good morning, Middlemark. What's going on?
KD8SLG, K4OG here. Good morning, just Nick. We're just trying to wipe the sleep out of our eyes, get the bugs out of the computers, and get the day started. That's what's going on over here, Nick, and we're happy it's Friday. Hey, we had the satellite antenna whirling and twirling last night tracking satellites. I got to make up some jumper cables and get some practice, but we got it going. K4OG, back to net.
All right, man. Well, you have at it. Get her done. Work out those bugs, and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at the POTA event. We're clear with K4OG. Let's grab Mark South. He's going to be short this morning, I think. K8SFS, KD8SLG. I think I heard you in there saying you were short time when I grabbed the mobiles. And I heard you were kind of cranking this morning when you talked to Jim. You want to say hi, and we'll call it a day there, Mark. K8SFS, KD8SLG.
Hey, hi to everybody. I got my anchor on the ice path right now, and I'm resting for a bit, and I'm just going to listen to that. So, you take care there, and have a good day and everything. Kia F8, Sir Photo, Sir.
All right, Mark, you got it. I feel your pain, man. Ice compression elevation. Yep, keep it up in the air, keep it iced, and get the swelling down. Take care of yourself there, Mark. We'll talk to you next time. I'm going to clear with K8SFS. Let's talk to Mark North. It's on net now, Mark. KC8FQV, KD8SLG. Wake up, Mark. KC8FQV, KD8SLG. Go, Mark.
Alright, KC8QA. Yeah, I was up all night. Working, cleaning, putting things away. So, well, just send it back to that Nick, KC8FQV.
All righty there, Mark. I'll bump into you later on today as we wander through life. All right, man. You have a great day, a fabulous Friday, if you will, as Gary would say. We're going to clear with KC8FQV. Let's grab Ray. I know he's out there now. K5CFY, KD8SLG. Good morning, Ray. How are things looking in Tulsa?
KD8SLG in the net, K5CFY. Looking pretty good. Got some sunshine out there, and clouds are burning off, and so is the fog. So looks like it's going to be a great day. But thanks for getting me in there. Good to hear everybody out there. Hope everybody's going to have a fabulous Friday. I'm getting ready to look up, see the frequencies for the POTA event tomorrow, and in between the Barometer Net and whatever I do, hope to get in some, maybe make some contacts up there. But anyway, thanks for getting me in there. Good to hear everybody out there. Have a great weekend. Thanks for running the net there, Nick. Always do a wonderful job. And wave a hand there at the net logger there as well. Catch you later. 73, y'all. K5CFY.
K5CFY, KD8SLG. Those guys are going to be starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's 9 o'clock Tulsa time. As far as frequencies go, don't really know until everybody gets out there. We don't even know really, which radios everybody's bringing, which antennas. So they're going to string them up, see what works, and start playing POTA. We will be hopefully having some chatter here on the repeater. So link up to 48496. You may hear a little chatter about where everybody's at, but hope to have a bunch of you out there hunting if you're not going out to sight. So, Ray, that would be great to make some contacts with our friends in Oklahoma. Have a fabulous Friday there, Ray. Talk to you later on. We're going to clear with K5CFY. Let's give Nance one more try. KI50ZZ, KD8SLG. You there, Nancy? Nancy may be out there pulling some stumps. All right. So I haven't taken any regular check-ins yet. Let's do that, and then I got to finish up a list of about 5 or 6 people who already checked in. Let's get some fresh folks in here. This is KD8SLG with the Barometer Net. I'm listening.
November 8, Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London.
KD8 ZSH, Randy in Akron.
KD8SLG in the net, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Tango Papa KF8 DTP Mobile Short Time.
W8WKY.
He's copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John Mobile.
These folks I got waiting right now. W8GXX Tom, going to grab you in a second. K8HNK Elmer, if you're still out there, going to grab you. KB8LJ got you before the net started. K8YUQ KF8G Philip and Brian got you in there. KD8ZSH Randy, you're on the list. KF8DVC KE8YUG and KD5AFS. You guys are on the list right now. We had a whole bunch of in and outs. NJKO. KC8NOV, wanted to recognize you guys this morning, and NA8Y, John, got you in and out there as well. K8VOX, adding you to the list as we speak. Let's go talk to Tom if he's out there. WA8GXX, good morning, Tom. How you doing? All right, Tom's out there working this morning. Let's see if Elmer's still out there. K8HNK, Elmer, you still listening? KHNK, nothing heard. How about KB8LJ? Charles, Chuck, you still hanging out there?
Yeah, this is KB8LJ, and I'm going to make it reasonably short here. I'm still trying to figure out, Nick, just what you were complaining about earlier, and as I said, I'm going to have to get on test server and see if I'm making some weird noises that I don't know. At least one of the things I like about you is you're one of those guys that I don't think you've ever issued a timid packet in your life. Your packets are sound and robust. Everyone comes through pretty great. Kind of Goldilocks packets, you know, not too timid, not too aggressive, but just right. So, KB8LJ, back to net.
All right, Chuck. Good morning. And, yeah, timid's not a word that's used often with me. Here's what's happening, Chuck, okay? DV Switch, the direct client that you're using, is full duplex, okay? So, basically, you can listen and talk at the same time. When you have your speaker on loud enough for it to feed back, when you key up and someone else is still talking or still coming through your speaker, when you key up, you start rebroadcasting that again, okay? And we get the loop of the last person that was talking when you key up before you start talking. Does that make sense?
Yeah, conceptually it makes sense, but I'm not quite sure how it happens because I've got DV Switch Mobile here on my phone, and at least the speaker seems to be completely turned off before I ever hit the PTT, because I wait for the last beep and then hit the PTT. Now, you do mention the case of there's a benefit in operating a full duplex, because that means when I accidentally step on somebody or they step on me, I can hear it and back off and say, okay, go ahead and take it, and I'll come back in later. So I don't quite understand how it's a speaker feedback, but all things are possible in this crazy world. Says KB8LJ, back to net.
Thank you. KB8LJ, KD8SLG. Let's talk to Philip. K8YUQ, KD8SLG. Good morning, Philip. How you doing?
K8YUQ. Doing pretty good here. Drinking some coffee. Had a homemade bread with strawberry and peanut butter jelly. Strawberry jelly and peanut butter. Oh, it's a tongue-tied morning today. It's like, sounds like you're having a rough time waking everyone up today. Well, guess you get that every once in a while on the net. Other than that, not much happening. Looks like this rain's going to be coming in a little earlier than we expected, so I'm going to get the pop-up camper down to protect all the work I've been doing on it, and just relaxing while this rain that we need comes through. So that's about all I have, and back to you, Nick, K8YUQ.
Fresh bread, strawberry jelly, peanut butter. Thanks, Phil. Looking forward to some breakfast when we get done here this morning. Hey, you have a great day, man. Great talking to you, and glad I finally reached somebody. Have a great day, man. Have a fabulous Friday. We're going to clear KAYUQ. Let's talk to Brian, KF8G, KD8SLG. Finally got to you, Brian. How you doing? What's going on?
Not much. Gonna head off to a Cars and Coffee in the Cuyahoga Valley by the Boston Mills train station. They do that every Friday morning. I figure I'll go off for a little bit. And if it rains, well, that's a bonus because the car needs washed anyway. So that's kind of my plans for the day. Other than that, there's up at Mally's Chocolates, they're going to do a cool show. It's Corvettes versus Camaros. Sounds like fun. I've never done one of those, so that's Sunday. Saturday, I really don't have anything planned. I'm still working on the house. I'm making progress, so slowly but surely I'll get this mess straightened out. So, back to the back of the bus window liquor, KFHE.
Dude, you've been filling up your schedule pretty good with car stuff since you've taken leave of the working world. That's a great thing, man, and thanks for keeping the windows clean back there for me. I'm looking forward to getting back in a bus next week. It's been fun driving the bus, but as you know, I do like to lead from behind. Oh, yeah, we've been making that joke. You know what? That's what the Schnauzer does. They herd. It's herding. That's what leading from behind is. It's herding. Yeah. Brian, you have a fabulous Friday. Have fun with the coffee and cars there and everything else this weekend. Going to clear with KF8G, and let's talk to Randy. KD8ZSH, KD8SLG. Good morning, Randy, man. What's going on?
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, everybody. Oh, kind of last night and this morning have been a study in frustration. Just a little bit ago, I was, let me back up. Last night, I was setting up a new laptop for my wife and got that done. And then she likes to use Chrome, so I decided I would go ahead and install a Chrome browser. And I kept getting a message that says, you don't need to do that. You've got us. And after a couple of tries, I finally did it manually, and it downloaded 2 instances of the exe file. So I got rid of one, double-tapped on it, started the installation, and it said, oh, that'll take 53 minutes to install. And I said, nope. Try that again another time. So I'd forgotten to buy a mouse for my wife's laptop, so I let her use mine. So I'm using a touchpad. And this morning, when I was trying to hit the PTT, it just kept closing EchoLink on me. So I halfway expected to hear a voice come out of the computer. I can't do that, Dave. So hope you guys have a good one. Be safe out there. This is KD8ZSH clear and back to net. 73s, everyone.
The pervasiveness at Microsoft. That's with their Windows stuff now. I've tried to remove Edge so many times now. I've just given up. My fingers are bleeding. It just makes it back, and I would go directly to Chrome and download from there rather than going through the Play Store or whatever they call it anymore. That's how I've always done it, but I don't know if you can do that anymore. And yeah, EchoLink, those things, when you're using those devices, yeah, you can hit the wrong button. The screen closes and everything closes out. The screen closes while you think you're unkeying and it stays keyed. That kind of stuff happens all the time. EchoLink and the phones, DV switch, it's all great stuff, but I wouldn't want to have to use it all the time. It's nice having radios. Randy, you have a fabulous Friday. We're going to clear KD8ZSH. I'm KD8SLG. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. And next on the list, we're going to talk to Al, KF8 DVC. This is KD8SLG. How are you, Al? What's going on?
KD8SLG. This is KF8 DVC. I'm doing pretty good, Nick. Thanks for asking. Appreciate the signal reports the other day. And I'm just excited for tomorrow. I'm going to my first POTA. It's I'm not going to be able to make it down to the Sarah activation, but I'm going to the NOARS activation in Tinkers Creek down in Streetsboro, Ohio, by Twinsburg. And looking forward to that. So I appreciate Josh for hooking me up with the people, the NOARS people, and they're very welcoming. So with that, I'll send it back to net. This is KF8 DVC.
KF8 DVC, KD8SLG, sounding great again today, Al. Really good. And good times getting out to play POTA, man. That's the idea was, not everybody wants to drive too far, and everyone within sound of my voice should be able to find someplace a little closer to them. 8 clubs participating, good times, and NORS are great friends of ours. Look for KE8VZA. Eric, he does the Beacon Net pre-show on Sunday nights. He's up there. He's a Norse Club member as well. So, good people. They're good people. Have a good time, man. We'll be listening for you. We're going to clear with KF8DVC. Let's talk to Josh way up there. KE8YUG, KDSLG. Good morning, Josh. The twins.
KD8SLG, this is KE8YUG. Good to talk to you again, Nick. I got some nice troper conditions. I was listening WAWKY direct this morning. I can't make the trip, but and the 015 is coming in full scale as well. But yeah, it looks a little cloudy out there. They've been kind of calling, threatening for rain on and off, so we'll see what happens. But I don't think it'll be too bad if it comes through. But kind of gave us a little bit of a break the past couple days of having them to keep mowing and all that. So I'll take it at least over. We had enough water here, in our local area. But yeah, just having fun. A couple different projects I'm trying to get through. Keep myself busy with that. At least I guess in the time I get, but I make time for it, so that's nice. And yeah, I'm just glad it's Friday. Got the Friday feeling and everything. Weekend coming up, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, twins are great. Messing around with how we do feeding and everything. They're getting a little bit bigger now, so we're using this pillow thing we have kind of helps. It's a little bit harder when you got two of them and you got to keep them both kind of going at the same time, but they like it. They have a lot of fun, a lot of smiles. So I tell you, it's nice to wake up to those smiles every day, and that kind of keeps you going. I look forward to that, and yeah, everybody's doing good. Marie's doing great, doing a lot of stuff around the house and getting rest and everything. So she's feeling good as well. And of course, she says hi. She always likes to say hello, and yeah, everybody have fun at the Poto event. That's really cool. Been neat to see the excitement and everything, hear about it, and I'll probably be listening to what I can. I won't make it to any of the events, but I'm sure I'll catch everybody on the radio or hear what people have to say the next week with the net. But everybody have fun, stay safe, and hopefully the weather stays nice. All right, 73, we'll send it back to net. Thanks again for getting me in the blue screen. KE8YUG, back to net.
KE8YUG, working for the weekend. You give my best to Marie, and a little kiss on the forehead for the little ones. You have a fabulous Friday and a great weekend there, Josh. We're going to clear with KE8YUG. Next up, we're going back out to Oklahoma. KD5AFS, I got to ask. These guys don't know the joke. What you smoking, Grant? KD5AFS, KD8SLG, go.
KD8SLG in the net, KD5AFS. Good morning, Nick, and howdy, everybody. Maybe Sunday I may try to get a couple of racks of ribs in, Nick. Other than that, Nick, we're 56 degrees, supposed to be 80 today, supposed to be real nice today. Don't have a lot going on. Let's see, got to go to the store. The wife wants a couple of things, and then I'll probably do a little bit of work getting ready tomorrow about 10 o'clock. My boys are coming over, and we're going to try to get that HF antenna back up, and it shouldn't take too long. I'm not sure how long the POTA deal's going to last. I think he said something about it starting at 9 our time, but they're not going to be here till 10, so we'll see how it goes. I may try to get on HF, back on HF tomorrow, see if I can find you guys out there, but we'll see how it goes. And other than that, Nick, all's well here. We got a break in the weather for a couple of days, so gonna enjoy that. And that's about all that's going on here, Nick. Thanks for picking me up on the net here. Everybody have fun at the POTA. Have a great weekend and a good day. So with that, Nick, I'll send it back. KD5AFS.
Oh, Grant, I know you're jonesing for HF, man. So, yeah, you get the boys out there and get it up in the air. And maybe we'll hear you tomorrow. And enjoy those ribs on Sunday if you get there. Thanks for checking in, Grant. Great talking to you. We're going to clear with KD5 AFS. Let's go up to the North Coast, get a report from Scott, see what's going on the lake. And while I'm up there, Pops, you're on deck. KE8VOX, KD8SLG. Good morning, Scott. How's the lake looking?
Good morning, Nick. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX. Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. The lake is looking beautiful. Just beautiful this morning. There probably maybe 6-inch waves on it. Lake temperature's 59, and we got a real light wind. It's weather station saying 1 mile an hour out of the northwest. And the water temperature is 59, and the air temperature is 55.9. And like Josh said, we haven't had any rain for the past 6 days, or at least nothing that the weather station can measure, unless I got a leaf in it. But it's been just a high humidity, foggy mornings, and that burns off, and it turns out to be a pretty nice day. But we did have some clouds roll in here the last half hour, so I don't know. It's Ohio, but that's the way it goes. But yesterday I purchased a power wheel a while back in order to use my battery I have for my power tools for the radio, and had to put a voltage regulator on her, and did that all yesterday and got that working. It seems to be working good for me. I haven't taken it out in the field yet, but if it stays fairly decent out today, I might run out and give it a little try out there. Hopefully the bands will start playing nice a little bit, but they were playing nice up here on for UHF and VHF. Had Newbury was burying me S9 up here on that, and the 390 was coming in about a S6 up here. So at least those two bands are playing nice. But that's all I got, Nick. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in, and this is KE8VOX sending it back to net control.
KE8VOX, KD8SLG. All right, man. Well, if you don't get a chance to test it, you can always test it at POTA. POTA's about testing and having fun. Thanks for the report on the lake there, Scott. Great talking to you. You have a fabulous Friday, and maybe we'll hear you on the air tomorrow. While we're up on the North Coast, we're going to clear with KE8VOX. Let's pick up Pops. K8AGW, KD8SLG. Good morning, Dan. How are you?
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW here, and looks like it's going to be another nice day. I enjoyed the day yesterday. And looks like it's going to be another nice day. I got the yard, between Mama Fran and I, got the yard looking halfway decent for the weekend, so grass is all cut, got all caught up, so that's good. There for a while, I hate to cut the grass when it's so wet. But it's drying up, so that's good. So everything looks good. Hope the weather cooperates for POTA the weekend here, and I hope everybody will stay safe and stay healthy and have an enjoyable time. And hope the radio and the bands cooperate the way they want it. So thanks for keeping me on deck there, Nick, and. I don't want to slide off that deck. Might hurt. But anyhow, it's only a hobby, and we're enjoying it. And so I assume Gary will be back next week, and we got Fred already back. So, but it's always good to hear you step up and help out and make these nets run well, the backup and so forth. So doing an excellent job there. So have to give you a few flowers here. It's Friday. And the flowers looking green and good up here on the North Coast. Weather the same as Scott and Josh is here, so but we got a little rain. With that, 73, everybody. Have a good weekend, and we'll be sending back to net control from KHHEW.
K8ADW, KDSLG. Pops, always a pleasure. Great to talk to you this morning. And thanks for the flowers, but I seem to have lost the initiative a couple times today, to be honest with you. You have a great day there, Dan. Fabulous Friday. A great weekend, too, sir, if I don't talk to you. We're going to clear with K8AGW. And Chuck, KB8LJ, everybody heard when you linked up, and we heard 2 seconds of when you linked up, and we heard 2 seconds of Dan's transmission over and over again. I did talk to Gary yesterday, and I'm not really sure if he's back next week or not, or if I've got him. I guess I got to figure that out. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. I'm Katie. Next on the list, the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. Tom, make us laugh this morning, please. Take it away.
K8SLG, K88MNT. Don't mean to say anything, but it sounds like you've got someone from Oklahoma jumping in there over top of you there, Nick. So that's neither here nor there. Let me see. Today we're starting out the day with 57 degrees, and the critters are out walking around, checking things out today. But that's going to be short-lived. Let me see here. We've had no rain since midnight. There's no wind out there at all right now. And the barometer has fallen down to 29.80. So right now the sun is kind of trying to come out. But that's, I think, that's all about it's going to do today is try to come out. Because this afternoon there's a 94% chance of that wet stuff, rain coming down. So it's going to be a wet one this afternoon. Nothing else really going on here. I keep hearing from my granddaughter, who, as everybody knows, is in Italy, and she's been trying some new foods, and she likes some and don't like some, so she's having a good time. They're going to take, I think next weekend, they're going to Venice for 3 days, and then they're coming back and going back to their classes. So she is taking classes while she's over there, so it's not really a wasted trip, but she's having a great time. Let's see, that's about all. As far as the POTA goes, I don't know if I'll be going anywhere or not. I've got a choice of coming up there to Sarah's or down to the Canton Clubs. Canton Club won't start till late in the afternoon, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I guess I'll flip a coin and decide whether or not I'm going to be up or not. Anyhow, that's enough of me rambling. Let me grab a quick nickel. K8MNT back. I went to KFC to get the kids something to eat. Well, they wanted a kid's meal with a leg. So I said, went in and ordered 2 kids' meals with legs. And the lady said, which side? Me, well, I just kind of was in complete silence and haven't really thought about that. And then I got to think, well, that's kind of an odd decision. And I looked at her and said, I guess the right side. I don't know what the difference is. Well, after several moments of laughter, she said, no, honey. Which side would you like, mashed potatoes or wedgies? Gosh, it's been a long day. This is KA8MNT, turning everything back over to the master of NCOs, KD8SLG.
K8MNT, KD8SLG. Context, Tom. It's all about the context. And you know, I managed restaurants for 30 plus years, and we all use our shortcut terminologies, just like we do here in ham radio. Other people don't know what we're talking about. And sometimes you talk to civilians and you forget that you have to be very specific. I prefer the left legs, especially after what I did to my right one. Tom, you have a glorious day. Great talking to you. We're going to clear with KA8MNT. Let's talk to N8WS. He's out there this morning. Let's get the definitive weather report. N8WS, KD8SLG. Go, Bill.
KD8SLG in the group, N8WS. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, all the netizens out there. Oh. Well, I don't know. It may not be raining up along the lake, but it's supposed to be. Evidently, the rain ain't hitting the ground yet. But it will be. Looking at the radar, it shows quite a bit of rain coming. Currently, the air quality index is at 54. That's in the moderate range. Not too bad, though. I got 52 degrees this morning. Humidity 97%, wind speed calm. Barometer 2984, dew point 51 degrees, visibility 8 miles. Prediction for today is a slight chance of showers between 3 and 5 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 69. Northwest wind 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chance precipitation 20%. My sunrise 5:58, my sunset 8:55. Length day 14 hours 57 minutes. Solar flux indices at 145. Sunspot number 122. A is 65. That don't bode good for the polar events. K is 4. Geomagnetic field is active. No east skip predicted. And Tropo is at a 0. Spaceweather.com. Super fast solar wind is blowing around Earth faster than 1.6 million miles an hour. This is putting pressure on our planet's magnetic field, causing G1 and G2 class geomagnetic storms, extending yesterday's long-lasting storm into May 30th. High-latitude sky watchers should remain alert for auroras. And a 24-hour geomagnetic storm. That's a good article if you got a chance to take a look at it. There's 8 sunspot groups on the sun. I'm not so sure that there's going to be much of an activity going on with the conditions we have today. On top of that, there's a really good picture of auroras from New Zealand. Other than that, not much going on here. Working in the garden. Back to you, Nick. KD8SLG in the group. 7-3, everyone. N8WS.
N8WS, KD8SLG. As always, Bill, thank you very much. You have fun out there in the garden. Don't overdo it. Have a fabulous Friday. We'll talk to you later on, Bill. I'm going to make a call out right now. KF8DTP. KF8DTP. Lori, it's KD8SLG. Are you out there listening on your birthday?
KD8SLG from KF8DTP. Thank you so very much for the birthday wish. And I hope I'm coming across okay. This is my first time using EchoLink, so I hope that everybody has a fabulous Friday. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over to Net Control.
You sounded just fine, Lori. Sounded just fine. You have a fabulous happy birthday, and I hope John there does something special for you. I chatted with him in the blue screen briefly this morning, and I forgot to put him on a list, so I missed him this morning. So you give him my best when you talk to him later on. And happy birthday. Enjoy it. It's the most important day of the year. Well, mine is. We're going to clear at KF8 DTP. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. I'm KD8SLG. I'd like to tell everybody a couple of things. One, field day T-shirts are on sale for the Sarah Club. We've got until Wednesday night to order them so we can get them to you in time for field day. So a short little window there. Go to w8wky.org and check them out. Personally, I think we should all get goggles and overalls to wear with the shirts because they look kind of minion colored. We'd all look like minions. I think that would be fun. POTA tomorrow, big multi-club event, 8 clubs in Northeast Ohio going out and playing POTA at the same time, more or less. So if you're at home, get on the air and hunt. If you're out and about, go visit one. Check out what goes on. It's a really good time. And by my count, we got 29 days, 29 sleeps, to field day. Wow, that's coming up fast. All right, I'm at the bottom of the list. I need some check-ins. It's KD8SLG. I'm listening.
KE8 HNK Mobile. KE8 HNK.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John Mobile.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta John, not Mobile.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee N8 BAY Ralph and Stowe.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5OZZ The Oz, Pegs, Oklahoma. Better late than never.
Whiskey 8, I can have a call.
All right, let me grab it right there real quick. We got K8HNK Mobile. We got you in there, Elmer. K8UIB, John, you must have been listening. Mobile, I'll grab you real quick. W8MPG Mobile, I heard you in there. W8TD, John, got you. N8BAY, Ralph, KI5OZZ, Nancy. Oh, I called you earlier. I'll get back to you in a minute there, Nancy. I'll get these mobiles out of the way. I think there was at least 1 or 2 doubles in there. Who did I miss? KD8SLG.
Kilo Delta 8 Juliet Zulu Echo KD8JZE in and out.
KD8JZE, got you in there. Get it out. KD8LG, every time you are keying up, I'm getting a loop of the last person that came in. Please stop. Let's go up to Elmer real quick. KE8, HNK. Elmer, glad I got you back this morning. How are you, buddy?
I'm hanging in there. Shoot, I can't think of your name. Anyhow, I just wanted to say, everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. I wanted to give you one for the numbers and check in. So, dropping the boy off for school, and I'll be heading back home. So, with that, just want to say everybody have a bright and blessed day. Stay healthy, stay blessed. It's K8H&K. Back over to Net Control.
I didn't know if you'd be back this morning, Elmer. I know yesterday was your last day for the summer, man. So glad you made it back in. Good to hear you. We're going to clear with KEHNK. And it's Nick, Elmer. It's just Nick. Let's grab John real quick. KE8UIB, KD8SLG. Good morning, John. How's your drive?
KD8SLG, KE8UIB. Good morning, Nick, everybody out there on the net. And I had a fabulous drive into work today on this fabulous Friday morning. And it's even more fabulous since it is the wife's birthday. And that makes her a very special day, that is for sure. But with that, it is a beautiful Friday morning here, a nice shade of Ohio gray. I am sitting here in the parking lot real quick before I gotta go in and start the shuffling today. The boss is on vacation again. He left out this morning. Him and his family's headed out to the Outer Banks for the next week, so I am running the shop again, and I'm busy. But with that, though, I'm definitely ready to, working for 4:30, that is for sure. I'm ready to hit that 4:30 whistle and shuffle my feet out of here and back home, and hope to make it to the POTA event tomorrow, and then the wife and I, hopefully Sunday, will be able to go out, sneak away, go fishing for a while, and enjoy her, and be able to celebrate her birthday then, since we both work today and she works tomorrow. And with that, you guys, this is KE8UIB trying to live a 5-hour dream and nickel at a time. I'm going to hand this back over to Net Control 73, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Nick, and having a great job on a very busy net, Nick. 73, y'all.
W8WKY. Always a good time, John. Always a good time. Working for the weekend, you are. Living that $5 dream a nickel all the time. Getting done at 4:30. You might be able to make happy hours. But you know what? I bet every hour is happy on Lori's birthday. You two have a great day. And John, great talking to you. Stay busy. Have a fabulous Friday. Going to clear with KE8UIB. Let's pick up Jim, W8MPG. You were a little choppy there, Jim. Hope I got back to you in time. Go.
Good morning, Nick. Good morning, everybody on the net. No, it's probably my location. I'm not in a very good location. Hope I'm getting in okay. Let's see, busy travel in the last 2 weeks. Last week I was up in the state up north, and then this week I was down in Louisiana. And let me tell you, that humidity in Louisiana is no joke. That was a rough couple days down there, but came back last night and took the day off from work today to recover from the last 2 weeks. Back to you, Nick. Everybody have a great day. W8MPG.
Well, that transmission was just fine, Jim, and I thought I was missing you all week, and so I'm glad to hear you. Glad to hear you're back in town. Get on the radio. We're going to clear with W8MPG, and let's talk to Nancy finally, KI50ZZ. Called you earlier a couple times, Nancy. Glad you made it back. How you doing?
KD8SLG and the rest of the Barometer Netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ, and I apologize about that. I was having a discussion with the other half before he crossed the threshold, so sorry I missed your call on that. And no, I haven't been keying up in between unless it's time for check-ins to call in. And yeah, the loop that I'm hearing is rather irritating. So I hope whatever that is stops, because that's just bad form altogether. So it's a beautiful day. It got a little foggy this morning, and the sunshine is starting to peek through. And green country, where we live here in Oklahoma, is most decidedly green after all the rain that we've had, and a little soggy on the ground. So I'm going to wait for things to dry up before I do any more dirt work. So I will pass it back to you. 7-3 to you. Have a fabulous Friday and a terrific weekend, everyone. KI5OZZ. 7-3.
Conversations with other halves happen. I'm glad I got back to you there, Nancy. No worries, you know that. you have a fabulous Friday, and hope things dry up enough there for you to get back to your dirt work. We're going to clear with KI50ZZ. Let's talk to John Crilly, who's no longer floating the world. He's back here on dry land with us. W8TD KD8SLG. Good morning, John.
Well, good morning. KD8SLG in the net. W8TD. Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Another weekend coming up. Yay. I'm trying to whittle away at some old tasks. Before I left in January, I picked up a new computer for the upstairs desk and heard somebody talking about putting their computer together, and that reminded me that it's still sitting here on the floor. I need to transfer all my junk into it and replace the somewhat shaky Lenovo that's here. It's quite old, and it's got some odd behaviors, like shutting down occasionally. And there's a couple of applications that the gizmo in the taskbar keeps disappearing. So there's something up inside Windows that isn't happy in it. And I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Been testing a potential GMRS repeater here. I haven't chosen a site for it. And I don't even have a decent antenna on it yet. It's hooked up to an old low gain, small 40-inch stick that I put up on top of the tower when I put the tower up 5 or 8 years ago. Tuned to the 70 centimeter band, so it's not really all that resonant at GMRS. I've got a proper antenna here, but until somebody shows up with a bucket to let me transfer it, I can't really do the swap. It's on top of the mast, so you can't reach it from the tower. Anyway, it's on the 600 pair if anybody wants to play with it and see how it's working. If there's any GMRS types on here, why, it's on the air. Let me reset. I've started booking travel for this fall, so got one nailed down for October, and we'll see what else comes up that looks attractive to me. But at least I'm never really happy unless I've got something booked. So now I've got something booked. That's good. I've never done this, but thinking about trying to get a Bahamian operator's permit. I'm not licensed when I'm on the ships, which is part of, of course, obviously on 2 meters I can't get in by radio, so I'm forced to use repeater phone to check into the nets, or a DMR to check into the DMR nets, which I can do, as long as I'm not actually using. I can't use a radio in a hotspot because that would be using a radio. So I've got a DV stick that goes direct to internet from the computer. But I'm thinking about trying to get a Bahamian permit for starting this fall, so that if I really wanted to, and if I could find a way to smuggle a radio onto the ship, because that's banned on almost all cruise lines. Although I'm sure I can get a pass on that, since one of the reasons I'm on the ship is to speak on ham radio. And also, I'd have to get permission from the ship's master, but again, that's kind of why I'm there, so I don't think I'd have trouble getting that. So we'll see. Just something I'm pondering. When I transferred all the plants into the new location, I watered and fed them. It's been 3 weeks now, and I haven't had to water them again since. Nature has been taking care of that nicely. When I was preparing the dirt, I had discovered a number of shelled peanuts buried in the dirt where the plants were going to go. So obviously somebody in the neighborhood is either growing peanuts, which I know they're not, or feeding the squirrels. Squirrels dig into my plants. They tend to dig up my onions, and they've been real actively doing that. So, oh well. KDSLG in the net, W8TD.
WATD, KDSLG. John, I'm glad you got something booked for the fall. I've got something to look forward to then. GMRS, I know some of the guys have their licenses, but I don't know how active they are. So I may have to listen a bit or ask around. And good luck with the garden there, man. And yeah, if you're burying peanuts, that may attract the squirrels. I don't like squirrels in Ohio. They're black. For me, I'm used to gray squirrels or red squirrels from Pennsylvania. I still see a black squirrel, and I think it's a skunk without a stripe. Ralph, NABAY, you're going to be up on deck, but first I see somebody linked up I want to say hi to. AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Gary, AA8CS, KD8SLG. I see you, buddy. What do you got for us?
Hey, Nick, and everybody on the net. It's an ungodly hour here in Texas, and I happened to be up. My daughter had a business function that she had to leave the condo early for. Kind of woke me up, and I thought, hey, I'm awake. Let me see what's going on the Barometer Net. Well, now I know. And you sound great. Everybody sounds good. It was good to hear John there talking about his plans, and that's all good. I am looking forward to getting back to the great state of Ohio. But we've enjoyed our visit here with the kids. So that's kind of about all I have here. I do subscribe to the old adage made famous by Dorothy Gale, there's no place like home. With that, let me turn it back to you, Nick. Thanks for recognizing the fact I was there, although I wasn't planning on speaking. But it is great to say hello to everybody. With that, I'll turn it back to Ned. This is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra, custom select in some circles, saying hello to everybody out there in repeater land. AA8CS, back to Ned.
AACS, KD8SLG. I know it's an ungodly hour out there. I was surprised to see you, but I couldn't let you slide by. I got to remind you, because I learned from the best, you're always grabbing in and outs and making them talk. And I got to tell you, 5 or 6 years ago, if you wouldn't have said to me, why you in and out all the time, man, you should talk, I wouldn't be here as NCO today. So there. Gary, looking forward to seeing you when you get back. We're going to clear with AA8CS, and let's go back to Ralph. Thanks for the pause there, buddy. NABAY, KD8SLG. Go, Ralph.
KD8SLG, this is NABAY. Good morning, Nick, and everyone on the net. Did my usual WinLink emails first thing in the morning. We're about 60% of the way through our laundry day, proceeding as normal. I may get out and mow the lawn this afternoon. I'll mow it today so I can mulch and won't have to bag. If I wait too much longer, I may have to bag it, but I think I'll just try the mulching today. Anyway, I hope everyone has a fabulous Friday. A great weekend. This is NABAY, back to net control.
NABAY, KD8SLG. All right, man, it's great to get that laundry out of the way, that's for sure. Good hearing you on the radio this morning. Thanks for chatting us up. We're going to clear with NABAY. He's at the bottom of the list. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. I'm KD8SLG, and I'm looking for check-ins.
Kilo India 4, Romeo Hotel Uniform, Doug Mobile, in and out.
right, I heard Doug in there, KI4RHU, in and out. Thank you, Doug. Looks like somebody from Worcester's keying up right now, but there was somebody else in there. If, whoever I missed, if you come back, please. KDSLG, I'm listening.
WA4WGA.
All right, we got Ray in there, WA4WGA. You're all by yourself, Ray. Take it away.
Ron, or Nick, I probably shouldn't have picked on you as vociferously as I did a few weeks ago. It's my turn to have a dodgy leg. Last Saturday, while trying to get to the shower chair, I took a hitter, landed on my left hip, and while I didn't break the leg necessarily, I fractured a part of the hip bone on the left leg. Now, the left side is my weaker side. So, in one way, that doesn't surprise me. I moved too fast. I don't know exactly what got me. There was a chair there that I recognized, and one that I didn't. I was trying to go for the chair that I recognized. Doing that is what put me on the floor. And to quote Marvin the Paranoid Android, I ache, therefore I am, as of this hour. Which means, unfortunately and regrettably, I will not be able to participate in the tomorrow drop. So it's more and more and more intensive therapy just to get walking again on that leg. Once the leg calms down, right now it's hurting like a son of a sailor. Other than that, that's it from here. I suspect we have a bit of fog outside. I'll have to ask somebody next time I see somebody with eyeballs. KD8SLG, WA4WGA.
WA4WGA, KD8SLG. I'm sorry to hear about that, Ray. I know you were looking forward to tomorrow. And things are, yeah, it seems to be going around. Jim's knee is grinding on him. WBAVMW, SFS, Mark, he racked his ankle. And he just said hi this morning and moved on. I did that for about 3 months. It's harsh, man. It's harsh when you can't get yourself around. You really miss it. And I got physical torture this afternoon as well. Thanks for reminding me of that, Ray. Well, you get yourself better, get back up on your feet, and we hope to see you sooner than later. We're going to clear with WA4WGA. He's the bottom of the list again. I'm KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, Randy, Drumsville, mobile, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8, VZA, Eric in Strongsville.
All right, we grabbed two there. KF8CFC, Randy got you in and out. Thanks for stopping by there, man. And let's go up and talk to Eric. Crossband repeating this morning. KA8VZA, KD8SLG, go.
KD8SLG, KE8VZA here. Yeah, by the long, uncomfortable pause, I gave away that I do have my 300 in Lenny mode, and it's working well this morning. Good to hear you this morning, and I'd just like to echo thanks to you for filling in this week, and thanks for Gary last week filling in, and of course thanks to Dave and Phil and Stefan for rounding out, the bookends of the week. And looking forward to POTA tomorrow. I do hold a GMRS license, and I got that first, call signs WRUW480, and I got really lonely, which is what really prompted me to get my ham license, because there's not a lot of activity. It's sad. There's some repeaters in the area that have seemingly good coverage, but never hear anybody on them. It's kind of sad. Anyway, hopefully, I will see you tomorrow. And start off with Norris and then head down to Sarah, and it should be fun. Anyway, KE8VZA running out the door, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks, Nick. 7-3.
And a word from our sponsor. Great to hear you this morning, Eric. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And you did hit the magic number today. The answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything, number 42. See you tomorrow, Eric. I'll be there with bells and whistles on. Going to clear with KE8VZA. He's the end of the list. It's really trickling in now. I'm going to make this last call. Last call for the Barometer Net this morning. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, WA8KOC, Fred in Akron. Nick, I hope you had a good net. Sounds like Eric's quite pleased to look forward to POTA tomorrow. I'll echo his sentiments of thank you for covering for us.
All right, Gary's in the bullpen warming up WHCTM.
Take care of yourself.
But we got to reach out
fabulous
from
Friday.
KYUQ.
7-3 to you and everybody else in here on the net. WA8KOC back to net.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Just wondering if anyone heard from AMX lately. I haven't heard him on here, and was wondering how is he holding up. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar.
Phil, it just blanked right over whoever you were asking about. You want to try that again, please?
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. From beautiful Firestone Park. Was wondering how he's holding up. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
I haven't talked to Dick in a while, but you know what? I know he does talk to W8CTM every once in a while, so maybe he can fill us in. And he's up next, W8CTM, KD8SLG. Kerry, you want to come in here and put a ribbon on this? And have you talked to Dick lately?
Well, good morning, Nick, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this. Well, it's not Fabulous Friday. It's just a Friday. A little gray. But I think we'll hold off on the rain till later afternoon. Well, hopefully. Anyway, as far as Dick goes, KDA or K8AMX, I haven't heard him for probably a couple weeks. I did hear Fred mention on Wednesday, I believe it was, he called Dick and talked to him, but other than that, I haven't heard a word from Dick. I hope he's doing well. So that's all I know on him. Anyway, let me see here about what I was going to say, and I completely forget. Oh, I know what it was. I was sitting here earlier this morning. I got up about 6:30 and come out here and was listening to Jim on the net, and there was a doe deer out here with a little fawn, and the little fawn was nursing on the doe. I've never seen that before, but they were out there about 10 or 15 minutes in my neighbor's yard, and they took off. But it was something to see. It was interesting. Anyway, that's about all I have. I do want to ask everybody to stay safe and stay healthy and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do. Put a smile on somebody's face, and that's always good, especially now. It's I think people need a little bit of be happy a little bit. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. I hope everybody has a good day tomorrow at POTA down there at the Old State Park off of 619 there. Sounds like it'll be a good POTA event. I know it was last year, so I hope everybody enjoys it and makes a lot of contacts. So with that, this is W8CTM, Kerry here from the shores of the beautiful Portage Lakes, and we'll turn it back to KD8SLG, and Nick, you can wrap it up in another great net there, and we hit our numbers today, as we do most days, it seems like lately. It's been good. We've been getting a lot of check-ins, so everybody have a fabulous Friday, great day, enjoy it, and we'll turn it back to Nick and 73 all.
Break. W8CTM, KD8SLG. Thanks a lot, Kerry. I heard a break in there. Go break. Good morning again, Nick. Just a comment. I don't know if you caught my check-in, and I think I heard Nick KE8QKO come in behind me. Not too sure about that, but I'm pretty sure. And as far as Dick's concerned, I called him the other day. The old goat is as cantankerous as he ever has been. Love the guy. I called him, and I asked him how he was doing. He says, well, I'm a little bit dizzy right now. I said, Dick, don't worry about it. I'm dizzy every single minute of every day of my life. I'm just a dizzy kind of guy. There was a pause. He came back and he said, I didn't say dizzy. I said busy. So I think he's doing okay, and I'm going to give him a call today. Maybe I'll have an update for you guys a little bit later this afternoon. I'll climb on the air and see who's around, or I'll give an update tomorrow morning on the Barometer Net. KD8SLG, WA8KOC. WA8KOC, KD8SLG. Well, thanks, Fred. Thanks for the update there. And I do remember you saying that now, so you have talked to him. That's a good thing, and good to hear he's staying busy. We got to start using phonetics with words, I guess. All right. Didn't hear you. Didn't hear Nick. Did leave a lot of time, though. So don't know what to tell you. Thanks for being here, Fred. Thanks for jumping in and squaring us away with that. We're going to clear with WA8KOC. You said Nick was out there. Let's try him. KE8QKO, KD8SLG. You there, Nick?
KE8QKO. Hello, Nick. Thanks for getting back to me there. Yeah, I was actually just checking in and out. Looks like a lot of people had comments during their actual check-in, so I didn't want to step on anybody else. I was just trying to get in there real quick with a quick in and out. And I guess with that, I'll pass it back to you, KE8QKO.
Well, I'm glad I got to say hi this morning, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to clear with KE8QKO. Hope to see you tomorrow, Nick. I am going to close it out because Kerry already put a bow on it. We did end up with 45 today. That's not a bad morning's work. I'd like to remind everybody that T-shirts are on sale for Field Day on w8wky.org. So head over there and pick up your swag. Photo event is tomorrow. We'll be at the Walker Pavilion, Portage Lakes, old Portage Lakes, as Kerry mentioned, right off 619. When you see the tequila bar, turn right if you're coming from that direction. That's how I remember how to get there. Looking forward to seeing and hearing some people out there. Remember, you can play at home. You can hunt. So you can do that as well. But try to get out if it's a nice day. Walker Pavilion will be underneath a structure. So
inclement weather, that would definitely be the place to go. Field day, 29 sleeps and counting. That's going to be a good time, too. Lots of stuff going on here in the summer. I'd like to thank everybody who participated in today's Barometer Net. We'll be back again tomorrow morning at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. I think it's Phil tomorrow. It's either Phil or Stefan. We'll see. Everyone, have a fabulous Friday. Thanks again. Return the repeater to customary amateur use at 827 local, 1227 UTC. 73 all y'all. This is KD8SLG. I'm clear.
Real quick comment for you, Nick. Going back to the GMRS discussion, I actually had a GMRS license back in the 90s when I thought it was going to go somewhere. And back then, it was moving in fits and starts. And it may be doing better now. I still remember the license that I got, although by now it's probably perspired. KAE 7514 was the call that I got issued. We operated around Jacksonville in Onslow County, North Carolina. Good to see there's some activity on that band, but I don't know if the rules have changed as far as who can talk to those repeaters. I don't know if there's a little bit more formality as to who can use the GRS repeater, once it's up and running. I wonder if the licensee can determine who has access to the machine and who doesn't. KD8SLG, WGA.
WA4WGA, KDSLG, I know nothing of the GMRS stuff. I know the Oklahoma guys have a very vibrant community, and they use it a lot. And as Eric mentioned, there isn't a whole lot of traffic here in Northeast Ohio. So I don't know, but I imagine anybody who's operating a repeater has command over who can and cannot use it. As I said, I don't know how they work, so couldn't tell you exactly. WA4, WGA, KD8SLG.
And of course, that last may have been a lot of bullshamoy. But if we get a repeater in the area that I can work, and I could get a GMRS radio, I'll take a look at it. Of course, those FRS jobs will that. Good luck being tortured, and I'll try to endure my torture session as well. WA4WGA.
W8TD. Well, I'll tell you what, Ray. Every time I get a Baofeng, I plug it into Chirp and I put in all the GMRS and FRS frequencies. I'm not licensed to use them, but I figure if the time comes when I do need to use them, a license won't matter. Ray, I'll be thinking happy thoughts your way when I'm on the bench at physical torture this afternoon. Thanks, buddy. You have a great day. Fabulous Friday. WA4WGA, KDSLG. I'm clear.
W8TD. Point taken on the Baofeng.
WDA, W8TD.
D, go ahead.
Yeah, your conjecture is correct. The same as our repeaters. Whoever owns the thing is free to decide who does and doesn't use it. One difference is that because the GMRS license is more of a family license, if only you and your family use the thing, it does not need to identify itself, because everybody that uses it will identify with the appropriate call. But if it's used by people who are not under the owner's license, then the repeater has to identify itself. And most GMRS repeaters do not, so but they would need to be legal.
Yeah, I noticed that when we had our GMRS up, we didn't have an identifier on it. And now I understand the reasoning.
And to me, the lack of activity is a feature rather than a bug. GMRS is a tool to be used for a purpose. If people want to use radio for a hobby, there's ham radio. So I think if and when the hobbyists took over CB and it became useless for its intended purpose, which is to provide people with local communications for their needs. And then GMRS, as it's currently implemented, is trying to fulfill the same role that CB failed to do. And if it's taken over by the hobbyists, it will also fail, because it won't be available. There are just so few channels. W4, WDA, WATD.
WA4, WDA. That's why I think GMRS will not be hobby radio. That's just not going to happen. CB, it was easy for CB to become a hobby because, firstly, of the band, and secondly, because any John and Jane Q public could get one.
Yeah, the frequency assignment was unfortunate. Certainly the skip was a major driver in making it enabling the hobbyists to take it over. But technology, the UHF CB, which is what you're talking about, with the three letters and 4 numbers. At the time, the technology wasn't there, and the radios didn't work well, and they were expensive. So they were compelled to try to find some place where radios could be cheap, and they wound up with 27 megs, but that wasn't a good choice. Today, of course, with technology, the cheapest radios you can get operate UHF, so it's not an issue. There are communities where it's become a major hobby. There are communities and areas within which multiple GMRS repeaters are linked, just like we use Allstar to link repeaters. That isn't legal either, but it's certainly being done. We're spared that around here. I'm not aware of any linked repeaters in this region at all, which helps. I mean, if you only have 8 repeater pairs and you network 8 repeaters, just tied up the whole band so nobody else can use it. That doesn't seem prudent. W4, WDA, WATD.
Last, because the nurse is going to be coming around with meds here shortly. That's another reason I don't think GMRS is going to become a hobby. The 8 pairs and the $35 license fee. You have to shell out money for a license, and people are going to think twice. Have a good day, sir. WA4WGA.
Okay, well, good luck. I hope you escape and get through your rehab and get back to being mobile again. I understand limited mobility takes much of the joy out of everything. And I apologize, I had the call wrong, but have it now correct. Hope to talk to you again. W4WGA, W8CD. W8WKY.
ABNMO.
Are you looking for him, or are you him? ABNMO KDSLG. Morning, Andy.
I don't know. I kind of search for myself all the time. Good morning, Nick. How did that go this morning? I slept through it, obviously.
Just another day in paradise. Just another day in paradise. And I linked up 55564 this morning, hoping I could reach PMI. He gets to the end of his string, and I noticed it wasn't linked up, so I took the liberty. So if you want to disconnect it at your leisure. Good to hear you, Andy. We'll do. You got the day off?
Yeah. Well, it'll be a busy day off. I got to do grocery shopping. I'm planning on taking a family trip, which will ruin my field day plans. We're looking for a cat sitter for the cat, and my brother's going to help out with that. So I got to take Lily cat over to my brother's, and then I got a doctor's appointment this afternoon. So it's pretty busy today. But yeah, if you want to link up the Barometer Net, that's fine. We had a chat. KD8SIE was doing it for the longest time, and then he just kind of stopped. And Josh tries to do it, but doesn't always do it. So if it's like it gets past certainly 7 o'clock and it's not linked, you can go ahead and tie it up. And Josh is usually pretty good about it. He sets himself a timer to make sure it's disconnected. We have to have it disconnected by 8:45, which is just about that time. So that's because the TriviaNet that beats on another repeater, it's their backup repeater. just in case there's something wrong with the other repeater, which there usually isn't. So, yeah. 015 covers north of Akron very, very well, I found. Actually covers into Akron pretty well, but especially north of Akron. Covers better than 39, I think, in northern Summit County. So, I'm sorry you missed Phil. How many check-ins did you get?
Oh, 45 this morning. It was a good net. It was a good time. Had a few DV switch lessons going on. It weren't very effective, but I think everybody out there gets the point.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone because I know exactly what you're talking about. So, sorry that happened, but I think we got, I'm glad to hear you at least got 45. And does this mean that you're done with your Barometer Net running stint for a while, or are you going to be, is Gary going to be away for another week? He's visiting his daughter, isn't he? I think that's what he said he's doing.
Yeah, he's in Austin visiting the daughters. He checked in this morning. Well, he didn't actually check in. I saw him hook up on Ankle Lake, and I called him out. So I made him talk at the ungodly hour in Austin this morning. I don't remember when he's back. I think he's back in time for next Thursday and Friday, and if not, I'll be here. So either way, it's all good.
All right, well, you know what? I'll just throw it out. Either Thursday or Friday, if he's still gone, if you want me to take one of those days for the Barometer Net, I'd be willing to give you a day off. You know, maybe I'll run everybody off the net. We won't get 0 check-ins, but it seems like whenever I run the net, it never goes past 8 o'clock. So, I don't know. Gary seems to have that uncanny ability to make it go almost hours.
He's a people magnet. I'm okay with 45. It was that's enough for me. You know, once they trickle off, man, I don't beg for check-ins, and I don't do 5 last calls. That's a dig at Dustin. I love doing the Barometer Net, man. I'll take these any day of the week.
Yeah, if it wasn't at stupid o'clock in the morning, I'd be more willing to put my hat in the ring, but I know that you've been doing a lot here. And it's been a while since I've run the Barometer Net, too. So, you know, think about it. If Gary's back next week, it's a moot point. So, I feel like to help out. And I'm the same way, too. If it's starting to trickle off, I'll say last call, and then I'm done. That's the way that I've done it. I did it for the Beacon HF net, and do the same. I haven't run the Wolverine net in a while, mostly because my dipole is still on the ground. I haven't had enough ambition to relaunch it. I have the ability to relaunch it over the tree. It fell out of the tree. I just haven't done it yet. So maybe I'll be pulling out my launcher for the weekend anyway to throw up the G5 RV on Saturday, which I thought it was supposed to be quite cold. I have to wear a sweatshirt and a coat probably, and there's a slight chance of rain, so yuck. So anyway, I'm going to jump on out of here, Nick. I got about time to get my dad up, and I'm going to get my day started. Thanks for coming back, and glad to hear you had a good time with the Barometer Net this morning. I'll let you tie the ribbons on it. Take care, my friend. KD8SLG, this is AB8MO.
Well, good having a QSO with you too, Andy. I've been doing all the nets, and, you know, that's 1 or 2 exchanges at most, so I like just playing radio and chewing on the rag for a while. I will unlink the 015 because that's just a one-button click for me. And we'll talk to you later on, man. Maybe we'll hear you on the air tomorrow for POTA. AB8ML, KD8SLG. I'm clear.
W8WKY.